Yes, we do give thanks for life and a mighty life given. We give thanks as definitely as we are love in the house. We are here in the house. We are here in the studio at definitely HTS, Livity. We give thanks for all those people who are with us live as we are in this exact moment, just glorifying the opportunity to actually exist and the opportunity to be welcome. All those of you on Instagram, all those of you on YouTube actually coming in slowly and surely. This evening we just want to go through some key occurrences in whatever is happening in the world. And I mean it is important that as a people that we really need to just begin to focus a bit more on how it is that we could utilize our yes, Charles Darling, blessed love, give thanks, how it is that we could utilize our strengths, and as a people more be really blessed love, Nuestra 6352, we should be more willing to literally see the positives in our brethren and our sisters instead of actually seeing the negatives. Sometimes we spend so much time, so much energy in actually just focusing on the negatives and the problems and the difficulties and the high level of just not trusting one another. And actually sometimes we say, well, boy, you don't trust this person, I don't trust that person because this person this and that person that, and you say you don't trust nobody and all these different type of things. But the easiest thing for us to do is trust. As brother Von Benjamin say, you don't even know the pilot that you go on the plane. You go on the plane and you're flying from let's say from New York to Brazil, and you go on the plane and then you go all the way up there in this little piece of metal, and then if some little with bolts and screws and welded stuff together, and with jet engine, with jet fuel, and really flammable stuff, and you all the way up in the sky, and any minute and you just drop down and just crash, but no, you trust the pilot, you actually trust, the plane, and you trust that no kind of strong wind is going to blow up there and just destroy you, so there is that high level of trust that you are actually putting in things. Even as I'm sitting on that chair, I trust the chair. I trust that, okay, I'll sit down here and then it will just fall down. I could just lean on the table. I trust that. You could drive your vehicle and at 100 miles an hour and it's just nuts and bolts. It's not holding it, just not holding the tires. Remember, the tires of the vehicles is just nuts and a bolt that hold that spinning tire, and you're going at 80 miles an hour, 70 miles, 50 miles an hour, 60 miles, and taking the corner, and rain is falling and everything, and then you're driving away and thing. You trust. So trusting is not something that is as difficult as people might want to make it seem. Trusting is one of the key aspects, a natural aspect of our living. We just live by trusting one another. That's just the way that we live. Most of our actions are just based through trusting, faith and work. So let us just begin to focus more on the positivity of humanity and the goodness that actually is inherent, that is within each of I and I as people. Because if it is that you have to really listen to people, man, there are people that if somebody see you speaking to this person, they say, boy, please, boy, why you speaking to this person there, boy? Boy, why you speaking to that man there? Please, why you speaking to this thing there? So, I am a Rastafari, and everyone knows that Rastafari is like people who don't really, stand up for homosexuality. If you're gay or if you're a lesbian or whatever it is, people know that. Rastafari don't really support these type of things. It's not something that a Rastaman going to support and go on the air and say these type of things. But as a man, as a Rastafari, and in all the places I've gone into the world, You know, I have met lesbians, you know, people who are married. I'm talking about woman and woman who are married, you know, and the amount of care and love that they showed me when it comes to how they deal. They never told me that they in a relationship, you know, but you know, I could have seen that, well, more than likely these people there, you know, are in a relationship, until it actually came to the point where I saw like rings on each of their fingers, and I say, well, probably they're married, you know. So that is with that aspect of things. But in all my humanity, you know, as a Rastafari, these people there treated me with tremendous amount of love. You know, you know, it's not like as if I'm telling you, well, I just eat from anybody. I don't eat from nobody at all. I don't, you know, period. Whether or not you decide, I don't eat from you. But I'm saying that the love that how these people have dealt with me, you know, even if they never told me that they were two women that were actually married, you know, I never look at them as evil and this and that, no, because they actually were people who were always at my lectures. So whenever I travel to that particular space, these people there were always at my lectures. You know, always there on the front seat listening, and you know, and and if anything whatsoever, come in and check me and bless me and priest and you know, and you know, check for me, like in yeah, man, check for me, like really check for me, like, you know. And the love that and the care that they showed for me, right? No Rasta man in that whole country never. Okay, one Rasta man showed me that love there, you know. But the great majority of all these so-called conscious people, right, never show me them kind of love that these two sisters that are lesbians, you know, they married and they, you know, and whatever it is that they're doing. They plenty of these other people that never show me that, right? So I understand that people have their lifestyle, whatever way that they live, that is their business, you know. And as a Rastafari, I have my fashion, the way that I live, you know, and people know that Rastafari, right, don't deal with lesbianism and homosexuality and them things. That's things that from that spiritual, that doctrine aspect of things, we don't deal with it, right? But it's not like as if you hate the person that is doing the action. You understand that? Because these same people there, right? I'm telling you that in my experience, that these two sisters that were lesbians actually showed more care and for my safety and put certain things in order, right? And they never tell me that that's what I observe myself after times of coming to this, and I check, oh yeah, oh all right, and I see, right? But even before I knew that, one of the sisters were coming to me and coming to my lectures and checking for me and make sure that she buy the books and the medicines and come and listen and do a vibes, and yeah, until I met the other sister, and all I saw from them was love, you know. And I mean, whatever that they're doing, whatever way that they live their private life, whatever, that is their business. You know, but for me personally, you know, these people, they actually dealt with me in a good manner. So if it is that I was homeless in a space like that, right, I'm sure it will be up to me to say, well, whether or not I would want to go and live there underneath the shelter of, you understand, based upon my principle as a man or whatever. But I know that, right, they would welcome me into their house, whatever that they have. They would, you know, they would check for I in that high level of love and authenticity. You know, more than some people who have locks on their head and all type of thing, and people who are conscious and greetings and all the thing, but you would be there hungry and starving and cold, and they would never give you any assistance. So I have learned that that people have their ways, and people have the things that they do, and that is their lives, you know. And it's not like I'm going to be promoting somebody, you know, doing certain things, because you know where I stand, you know where Rastafari stand on that principle fundamentally, right? But that does not mean that you have to prejudice against that person, and it doesn't mean that because that person is doing what that means that they have no love, or that they don't care for certain things within their own life. You understand that? So it is the actions, you know, that we deal with, and not the individuals. Being able to actually embrace humanity, you know, in its fullness, right? You know, and it is with that realms that I respect people and their decisions, that I expect to be respected on my decisions. So the same way that I don't think, and that is your business at the right? That's your thing at the that's your thing at the end of that. That's your thing at the. So I respect people. So on that same heights, right? I expect to be respected fully. You know, so I don't tolerate disrespect, and you can tell me something about my hair being covered, or this, if I choose to do this, or if I choose to do that. You know, if I choose to do this, that's not my problem what you choose to do with your life. So that's not your problem what I choose to do with my life. I have my right to do what I feel like I can do with my life. Right? That's not your problem. And it's not because so I'm not the kind of man that even if my expression is that, you know, that I am male and female centered, king and queen, emperor and empress, man and woman, you know, prince and princess, coming together, and you know, and that's me, that's my vibes, that's how I am, right? That's what I stand up for. Everyone knows that. But it does not mean that it's going to be my duty or my responsibility to come on air and say, just what you don't know what I stand for already. So it is up to us to be able to fully embrace the humanity in every single person, because there is a great deal of humanity that we could actually embraced in humanity, in the people. And sometimes, you know, just because of our own biases, how we might feel about other aspects of people, or then we judge them, and then we deal with people in an evil manner, because most times people deal evil and things because they don't know you, you know, just because of how you look, right? And just because of what you say, just because of what you do. Blessed of Honorable Empress Dora, give thanks, my beloved sister. Just because of what you do, what you say, people judge you because of that, and then they deal with that. And I'm telling you, I'm not promoting lesbianism or gay. I'm not there promoting that. You know what I promote is man and woman. You see me? I have an empress and I have children, right? And that's what I promote. That's what I stand up for. But I'm telling you that it does not mean that you don't have people who are lesbians and people who are gay or homosexual that are not good people. Because I have been to countries, and well, no conscious person or so, none of these people there, and Kemet and hieroglyphics and all these conscious set of people, greetings and all them different aspects that people that say, think these people that check for you, and then you have in my personal example is this lesbian couple, you know, who actually, you know, check for me. I check for them. They do not well. I check for them, but the level of love and affection and making sure that, oh, if they know that I'm in the country, honorable, you in the country, is everything all right? Do you want me to organize a rental for you for when you're coming in? Honorable, how the family, how the princes, how the, you know, you want some, you know, so people, that's the action that comes from the tree. So for me, what I actually received from my beloved sisters, was share love and care and people that check for you. That no Rasta person in that country, never actually call, and say nothing, and nothing about that. No. I mean, I'm telling you the truth. That's the whole truth. And I love these two sisters, man. I love both of them. They are like my sisters. I love these sisters. Yeah, I love these sisters. I might not, whatever that they choose to do with their life is their life. But I do love these two sisters. So I'm saying all what I have said to say that. Even if that you don't agree, right? When it comes to the way that people actually live their lives, all right? That alone is not reason enough to judge these people in a way that is dismissive, in a way that it is that you don't even have the capacity even to actually fully embrace, right? Fully embrace that whole aspect of just being able to just love, just love freely and just the actions that you receive, you embrace that freely, and you make the world a better space for yourself, or you going around the place with a big chip on your shoulder, thinking that this person is bad and this person is this, and so you think that I'm going to spend so much time thinking about what this person is doing wrong? No, man. So what about what the person is doing right? What about what the person is doing right? Right? So if it is that our example is the love of God, right? The love of Mother Nature. The love of Christ. The love of Allah. Right? The love of Buddha, whatever it is that you call the Creator. Right? Whatever it is that you call the Creator. The love example of the Creator. The whole level of being impartial, not biased at all. Right? No matter what you do, there are certain basics that you will always actually receive. Right? So, as the Bible, the book of the Bible says that rain does fall on the house of the righteous and unrighteous the same. Right? So, we understand that in our effort to show love, in our effort to actually care, in our effort to actually embrace, the greatest example we have is the example of God. So you love, like, because we say, good man is God in flesh, right? And good woman is goddess in flesh. And evil man is Satan in flesh, and evil woman is Sataness in flesh. So when you understand that if it is that God, the Creator, was really thinking how we as a people are thinking, no one will be alive, If it is that the Creator, God, was thinking how it is that men are thinking, no one will be alive. Because we now, whenever it is that someone do something that is bad or something that offends you, you would have the worst thing to say about that person, right? The worst type of thing to say about that person. Right? And in that instant, in all your anger, right? If you had the power to say, fire burn, and the fire burn, man, you know how many people you'd have burnt already, and people would have roast and barbecue and thing already. Everywhere would have barbecue people, everywhere would have, dead, everywhere, if it is that, because people are just so unforgiving. People are unforgiving. People are not realistic enough to understand that the love of God is different. God does not hold grudge, nature does not hold grudge. It's not like as if it is that nature was holding grudge and somebody steals something today, probably the earth would swallow up and eat them up. Or when the sun shine, the sun won't shine on them. Or if the rain fall, the rain won't fall on their house. Right? Everything in creation is actually designed for repentance and forgiveness. Everything is actually organized in a manner whereby you could actually come into your senses as a living being and make a choice to actually better your circumstance. Because you don't get cut off when you do something wrong, So the man that go and steal, or the man that kill, he would kill and then he doesn't die when he kill. He stays alive. Right? So nature and creator and creation will take its course and allow that person or these people to come to a sense whereby they could actually become better than immediately. As you do that, bam, just dead and thing. You go and steal somebody's, you go and you steal somebody's, you see somebody have a little banana on a tree, you go and steal the banana on the tree, right? Boop, your hand just rot off. So as you steal the banana, your hands just rot off one time, no hands. Oh my. And then you go and walk on somebody's grass, oh man, your leg just rot off. You have no leg. If God was like that and nature was like that, man, come on. No one would survive. There is that level of compassion, that level of empathy, that level of love that the Creator has for its creation, that is always looking towards the upliftment of humanity. So you now supposed to be able to understand that whatever spiritual path that you've taken in your life, whatever way that you actually choose to live, right, that your love must not be restricted based upon circumstance. And if it is that person actually did something good for you yesterday, it's not because he did something bad today that his good is actually forgotten. So someone can kill someone probably for 15 years. That person was taking care of you, every time taking care of you, every time taking care of you, every time taking care of you. And in one day they did something wrong. And we are not saying that we are justifying the person's wrong, because whether or not whatever we say, it does not really matter, because whatever wrong the person has actually perpetuated, he has initiated a chain reaction whereby he's going to get his justice for whatever that he's done. With you or without your influence. Whether you happy or whether you upset, it doesn't matter. Right? But the fact that the person have been assisting and loving and caring for 15 years, and once, twice, 3 times, the person did something bad, and that's the worst person. And if you had the power, you'd have killed that person. I'm telling you. So when we look at even the amount of crime and murders in the streets and in the ghettos, and most times it is friends, people that used to walk together, people that used to go on their moves together. They used to ride together, drive together, walk together, talk together, rest together, do all types of things together. And because of what that person did, all the good that they have done goes down the drain. And then, you could actually kill a person, man, and do whatever it is that you want to do. Someone is saying, depending on what that person did. Well, if you say so, but I'm telling you that most times people kill one another. If they had a chance to sit down and reason, they would have worked it out. Because I have seen people go through all type of thing and they reason and they work it out. So most times, even in the ghetto, most times you see youths shooting one and killing one another, man. If you had given them like a couple of days and they had sit down and they had reason, they'd have sit down on the same block and smoke another weed, a spliff together and drink a little something together and then do the same thing. They'd have resolved the issue. The love of God is not like that. It's constant, uncompromising. Right? So it is our responsibility to actually aspire to that high level of love, That high level of love. And it is for your benefit, even more for anybody's benefit, because while you're there sitting down thinking bad about someone, the person might not even be thinking about you at all. So it's you that's actually poisoning your bloodstream with cortisol, stress hormones, right? Instead of you now having that positive thought about that individual. Someone said killing is the ultimate unforgiving sin according to God. Well, so why do we kill chicken, we kill goat, we kill cow, we kill sheep, we kill elephant, we kill all type of things people kill. People will kill anything just to survive. All kind of things they kill. If killing is the ultimate unforgiving thing. You kill a sheep because you want to eat. So somebody else might be worshipping the sheep or like a cow. So I personally, from where that I stand is that, I have wear the hats of people. I don't look at people based upon the whatever they're doing and how they live in their life. I know the kind of man I am. I don't eat out. I don't eat from people. So if I know you're doing certain type of thing, I won't eat from you. And you can't blame me for that because that's just me. I'm just safeguarding myself. So if I know that's the kind of life you live in, I'm not going to eat from you. I'm not going to drink from you. I'm not going to do certain things with you. Right? But it's not that I wouldn't love and care for you. If you're hungry, I'd feed you. I'd take care of you. But because of protecting my own self, I would still move with you in a great high level of love and understanding, but still protecting my own spiritual integrity. So I like to bid people to just love, because what we have happening right now in the world is that you have that whole separation of people through that whole thing of being vaccinated and unvaccinated, and that's just a different level of separation. So people who are looks down on people who's not, and people who's not look down on people who have. And for me personally, whatever it is that someone chooses to do with themselves, that's their personal business. I could only tell you what I see as the best thing, but it is your choice to actually make that decision. So we really have to understand that we cannot allow vaccination to come in and destroy the love that we have for one another. the love of family, the love of friends, the love of all these different aspects of things, man. It is important that we fully understand that many things would come where people make different decisions, but that is not reason for us to separate ourselves. So as I said in the beginning of my program, I am a Rastafari. You know, I am a Rastafari. And everyone knows where Rastafari stands when it comes to homosexuality. But I am telling you that as a traveler, right, among the top 3 level of hospitality I've received in the world have been from 2 sisters who were lesbians. I'm telling you, like, have dealt with me. I'm not saying I slept at the home or anything. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that they really actually checked for my safety, you know, attend every lecture I go to I'm talking about for years, you know. So you think that I'm just going to go out there and just not speak to someone or hate on someone because of the type of life that they choose to live? Not me. You know, so if it is that someone see that the priest is speaking to someone who is doing this or someone who's doing that and whatever it is, so you upset, you would say, boy, that one is a priest, that one is a Rasta man, they're talking to a homosexual, or that one is a faggot or whatever. You know, people will say all type of things and whatever it is. I would not speak. I don't have many friends like that. I don't even have no friend like that. Right? But at the end of the day, right, I would not allow someone to die of thirst because of whatever sexual preference that they have or whatever it is. If the person feels like they should want, that's how they want to live their life, that is their life. You know, it's their vagina, it's their anus, whatever that they want to do with them, that is their business, man. That is your business. But at the end of the day, you know, you now could have that full understanding to, instead of judging based upon that person's orientation or the look or the color of their skin, right? You could judge upon this person's actions, whether they are wholesome people, whether they are loving, whether they are caring, whether they will check for you and see how you're doing or whatever it is, you would see. You know, so the most conscious people and the people with the biggest locks that you might think that really and truly supposed to be looking for you, right? If you outside and you sleeping in the cold and it's snowing, you know, they will never ask you to come in. Whereby the same set of people who you might believe that, right, are evil and well, these are the same set of people who are going to be checking for you. Give thanks for life and a mighty life. Give at this point in time, we'll open up the lines for those people who have any questions that they want to call us, you know, and discuss something positive. You know, I just wanted to, because of that whole aspect of separation that is coming into the world when it comes to vaccinated and unvaccinated and all them things there, I just felt the need to show you that no matter how far the width and the breadth of your differences, right, you can anchor, right? There is an anchor that you could lay on, that anchor of basically the anchor of love, whereby you could deal with people based upon what their heart actually shows, the amount of love that they show, or they deal with things. So at least you could be in a space whereby you're not always bitter and upset and backbiting and gossiping. At least you are literally living a life whereby you have that full level of understanding. Give thanks. So the lines are open up for those people who actually want to call. 1758-452-2693. That is 1758-452-2693 for those people who actually want to give us a call. The topic for tonight is about love, being able to exercise tolerance, you know, being able to trust, You know, because most times we do all type of things, and yet still people might say that they don't trust, but trusting is one of the easiest thing that you could actually do, because you don't know the pilot when you go on the plane. You just go on the plane, and then you sit down on your seat, and you're up in the air in this little piece of metal, you know, with nuts and bolts and very combustible fuels in that engine, and still you sit down on the plane. Yes, caller, blessed. Because you're not even saying good night and thing. You're just saying what are you going to take for. I'm asking you, saying you're not even saying good night, brother. Say good. Yeah, okay, all right, yeah. Yeah, man, love, my beloved, love. Yeah, give thanks. Yeah, I mean, if it is that you have worms, you could use G-Wolf, you know what they call G-Wolf clove, right? Clove does actually kill the eggs of the parasite, right? But you could use Sime Contois. Sime Contois, you could boil like about you could boil a cup of water, add about 70 grams of the Sime Contois. And what you do with that, then you put it in a cup and you add about 3 tablespoons of castor oil, and you could drink that in the evening. Very good to remove worms. Okay? Give thanks, my brother. Yeah. For the people on Instagram, no, you cannot call in via video chat. Michelle, you know, what you could do is you could actually call the number, because we are live on TV in St. Lucia. So when you call, you'll come live on air. So at least you could let the people of St. Lucia hear your beautiful voice, that you could uplift us, you know, and see exactly how it is. Could you repeat what, Honorable? I don't know what you're talking about. So the number to call is 1758-452-2693. Honorable, you speak of things that can wedge us apart if we don't have eyes to see, ears to hear, or a heart of love. Yes, these things can wedge us apart, you know, but as I'm saying, there are also plenty of things that could actually wedge us together, you know, especially, you know, if it is that you just check for the good in everyone. Does acupuncture really shrink fibroids? If the person is good enough, yes, it can. Michelle, for parasites, there's a herb called Sime Contois, or worm seed, right? That there, you could actually utilize it, about 70 grams, very potent, very strong, right, of that, you know, about 3 cups of water or so, you know, or a cup and a half. You allow it to sip, you know, pour out a glass of it, add 3 tablespoons of castor oil, and you drink it in the evening. You know, yes, it removes parasites. Yes, caller, blessed. Yes? I'm getting a lot of feedback from the, not from your TV, but I don't know if it's the, yeah, because I'm having song and I'm not hearing the color person too clear. Yeah, go ahead, brother. Yeah, we do have it, but it's something you could do yourself too, you know. The best activated charcoal is basically from coconut shell, right? So let's say you get about 5 coconuts, you take out the coconut meat, and then you burn the shells until they form coal, all right? And if you have a very powerful grinder or a very powerful blender, you could blend the coals. And let's say you have a screen that's about 60 microns, 80 microns, right? And you just sieve the dust of the coals, the powder through the sieve, the very tiny sieve, and then you use it. That's what you call activated charcoal, really. You could do that by your own self, brother. Yes, we do have it in stock. You could pass and check it out. All right, give thanks. Yes, love. I'm getting a lot of feedback from the mic. Like, even if no color is on, I'm still, it's not about the color. It's like, I'm hearing that. Yeah, probably it's the mic. Okay, okay, that's okay, my sister. Number to call 1758-452-2693. Give thanks. Are you going to explain how to detox post-vaccine? We have a program that we spoke extensively about that. That's just go on our Instagram page, as Empress Dora said, at Jason Kim. There's a recent video on his YouTube titled Cleanse that discusses in depth how to detox from them. So even the answer to your question is also there. You have a call? No? Okay, I'm hearing a lot of static. Yes. So, I mean, if you have a question or if you think, or a comment, don't just only call and ask what you can take for this and take for that. Why don't you, our topic was on love vibes, and being able to, really love and full joy and trust. As we say, plenty of people say that they don't trust, but trust is the easiest thing to do. Trust is the easiest thing that you could do. Trust me, the easiest. No questions, that's it. So everybody okay, it seems like everyone knows everything. I mean, probably, Okay, all right. Yes, caller, blessed. How you doing, man? Your TV is very loud, and you're close to your TV. Go away from your TV. TV too loud. And listen in your phone. Don't listen in your TV. When you're what? Your bones. Well, I don't know how your bones could scratch, but cracking. Oh, okay. Drink a lot more fluid, Drink a lot more liquid. Okay, drink more water. Drink more coconut water, and also what you could do, drink a lot more water, and also you could put a lot more sea moss in your foods, and you could use a herb they call puslin. And also what they call zebaku west and all these different herbs. These herbs will be very good for you, right? But drink plenty more water. All right, my brother. Love, man. Give thanks. Yes, for those of you on Instagram, I mean, if you want your question on YouTube, you could type that question. Let us know. We have about 15 more minutes before we seal up. Honorable, I will book a consultation before I get the detox. You don't really have to book a consultation. You could just, if you have a problem, probably you could send an email and thing, and then you just recommend whatever you need for you. Yes, 1758-452-2693. We have about 15 more minutes. Let us know your views about what we have discussed. Not just call and ask about bellyache and tummy ache. Also, what we discussed, let us know. Greetings. What causes blocked fallopian tubes, and is it treatable conditions? Keeping hair in IVF is the only way to get pregnant. Well, I mean, we have dealt with people who had blocked tubes and they actually got pregnant. Blocked tubes are caused by fibrosis, whereby you have scar tissue, or you have endometriosis or any of these things there, whereby the canal of the fallopian tube, the two surfaces, the inner lining actually stick together, either through endometriosis, or it could also be through probably if you had a surgery, or whatever it is, some trauma, scar tissue, that could actually cause blockage, right? But we have had success stories of people who have had blockages and actually get fruitful. Many blessings upon you and your family, Honorable. Thank you for your blessings, us with your time and knowledge. Give thanks, Honorable. Yes, caller, blessed. All right, the person is asking about a stone in the gallbladder. You could use the cassia lata, what they call the king of the forest. You could use 21 leaves to 1.5 liter of hot water. You drink that for 7 days consecutively. Every day you do a fresh set. And then what you do also, you could actually just squeeze like free sour orange in a glass of water, in a glass, You know, you squeeze that and you add about quarter cup of extra virgin olive oil. Stir that and you drink it and rest on your right side. Repeat that for 5 consecutive days. That's good. Or you could use guanabafay, what they call seed on the leaf, as a tea. That also is very potent to remove gallbladder stones. Give thanks. Yeah, just do what I tell you to do. You'll get result immediately. Yeah, and then you rest on your right hand side. Okay, love, blessed. Yeah, love, man. Liberation Africana, Ola the love. Yeah, please give thanks. Give thanks. Those of you on international who want to call, you could still call the number. I see Yoshi019 put the number down for you. You could actually call the number live. +1758 452 2693. Yes, we have a little bit of time remaining. Big East NYC, give thanks. Rastafari, those people who want to call, but at least let us see Genesee 86. Blessed love, at least one person should call and, you know, and address what we're talking about, the issue of love. I'm in St. Lucia. Santa Lucia. Honorable, how would you suggest like-minded single people get together to connect through these uncertain times? That is, people who want to make change for the better food and the lifestyle. Well, right now in St. Lucia, you know, we are presently, you know, you could come up to the mountain, you know, come, Mount Kailash Rejuvenation Center definitely is the place to go and the place to be. I mean, definitely we have retreats, so you could come. You will find people who are like-minded. And also what we are doing right now, we are actually recruiting people to actually come in to help to propel us into the future. Yes, caller, blessed. Yes, hell is low. Give thanks. I am blessed. What about you? Okay, give thanks. Mm-hmm. But how can you get side effects? But they say people doesn't get no side effects. All right, what we have, what you do, you take the free laxative. If you take the vaccine and you're having side effects, what you do, you take the free laxative, which is a colon cleanse, then you take the blood detoxifier, right? And then you drink Casialata, what is called King of the Forest, which is basically a liver cleanse, for 7 consecutive days, right? And you could also utilize what you call activated charcoal, right? Use that. Okay, so you could pass at the shop and check them. They'll help you out. Yes. Yeah, you can do the same thing also. Yes, to flush it out, yes. Yeah, well, I mean, I saw on the news that the governor of California, I mean, he was like a monster when it comes to mandate, right? And I think that from October 27th, he took his second dose, I think, and he had severe reaction. Yeah, I don't think that they've seen him in public. Yeah. You don't want to talk about it? Well, they say because the voice of truth is silent, wickedness actually prosper. You know? Well, we'll see what you could do, sister, and we will definitely assist you. Just pass by the place and then we will check you out. Okay, give thanks, blessed. Yeah, man, you can go and check the priest. The priest will assist him. Yeah, but I mean, it is it's cleansing your physical structure, you know, and just eating well and boosting up your immune system again. You know, so what we do is that we actually recommend the answer, which is what for the immune system. That is why, you know, I mean, if you've taken it and you have, and you know, I mean, somebody's supposed to be taking care of you all right now, you know, because remember, you know, they are mandating it, they are telling you. So if it is that people getting such bad side effects and then you telling somebody they must take the vaccine, so when the person gets sick, who's gonna pay for their bills? Who's gonna care for them? Who's going to do all them different type of things? No, no, you wouldn't have called. You'd have been very happy and laughing. All right, love, bless it. Yeah, they do. Well, give thanks for all those who are okay. All right, love, my sister. Take care. Well, give thanks. The sister was just talking about her side effects with the vaccines, you know, and then as we know, we have a whole program. If you go on our YouTube page, we have a whole program called Cleanse. That program there will tell you what to do to cleanse it out, and also on Instagram. Kareem Holder, give thanks, blessed love, honorable Chris Kelash. Love conquers all, good over evil, give thanks, Michelle. It's mandated if you work around people, not for people who run their own businesses. Yeah, you're right, my sister. Honorable, I think people see you as a herbalist only, hence their hesitation to speak on other topics. I don't think so. I'm not a herbalist. It's not, I'm a priest. It's not letting you call. Okay, all right, that's okay. Yes, caller, blessed. Give, oh, from Martinique, give thanks, my Lord. Amubeni Monseigneur. Oh, give thanks, honorable, for the love, and give thanks for life and a mighty life giver. Yes, I give thanks. Heart of love, my brother, give thanks. Heart of love, give thanks. All right, Michelle. Michelle is saying that I send my love. Give thanks for your love, Michelle. I owe you a song next time. Send the song via DM and things in a voice that via DM of the song, and then you know I will play it sometime. Honorable life. Okay, all right, I read that. Okay, all right. We have about 7 more minutes before coming down time. Give thanks for our brother from Martinique. Heart of love. Sister, I don't know why is it that you're not getting through, but I don't know. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, give thanks. So, remember the most important message today is that we are people who inherently trust. You know, so don't be afraid to trust. Don't be afraid to love, you know, and stop holding grudge and being upset all the time. Free up yourself. Forgiveness is in the core of nature, the core of the creator and the core of creation. That is why if a criminal, a murderer plant the seed grow. If a loving person plant the seed still grow. If a criminal or a murderer goes and drinks some water in the river wouldn't just dry up. They'll still give them water for them to drink. So that's what the love of God is. Blessed love from Belize. Give thanks. Yes, caller, blessed. Yes, honorable. Give thanks. But you know that they have a space for everything, because you remember, like, you have rough sandpaper and you have smooth sandpaper. You understand? Yeah. Yeah, well, I was born in 1977. Man. Mhm. Give thanks. Give thanks, my brother. Love, man. Give thanks. Rastafari, blessed, give thanks. Well, I mean, the brother was just talking about, for those people on Instagram and YouTube, that you're not hearing what they're saying because the colors are actually speaking in my ears. So, I mean, the brother was talking about, how yes, Sydney, give thanks, honorable. I pray everything is blessed with you. So the brother was talking about the fact that, some of the Rastafarians burn fire and fire burn and yeah. Well, even as a youth man, when I went into the when I went into the some spaces whereby, and I used to feel away, but the Rasta man would tell you it's two fire, it's a purification fire, or what you call a consuming fire. So as you say rightly, it's love, and we are in a time whereby we need to build up a new race of people, like a new set of people who have that high level of love and integrity, and not judgmental. So that is what the foundation of what Christ actually came to actually teach, is that love. And that's why they tell Christ about, he was there with the woman, the whore, and the tax collectors and the bibbers of wine, and they burn fire on Jesus. If Jesus was there now, most people would have burned enough fire on him and tell him, because so I'm doing, so you go out tax, burn fire on Jesus. Why? Because of what he would be doing is what you would see, like, at the end of the day, because people would actually burn fire, just because they would say, how can he be that and this and that, and he be that and this and that. Same thing they say, how can you be thing, and why you going at the tax collectors? How you making this woman there, that prostitute, come and wash your foot, and so on 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 and so on. And when Christ said he didn't come for the healed, he actually came for the sick. You can't come for the lost. It's for the found. You have to come for the sheep that were lost. So give thanks for those people, as long as it's correction. One of the biggest things to actually welcome is correction. And give thanks for all those people who have been the rough sandpaper in my life, who actually cut off the edges fast, and all those people who came to smooth down my surface and my life and my livity to the extent whereby I am who I am here today. Give thanks again. Definitely give thanks for all those of you who are with us tonight on Livity. I pray that the Almighty Creator keep on blessing you, and keep on shedding his life upon you. Yes, Brother Humphreys, give thanks, my brother. And I pray that, all of you just keep on loving. Don't allow that vaxxed and unvaxxed things come and separate us as a people. Stay grounded in the core love of humanity. Understand that trust and love are inherent within us. Easy things that we could actually do. So take your time and love one another more, and trust. Don't say that you cannot trust. You always trust. I trust the chair. I trust my vehicle. I'm driving it. All the nuts and bolts. I trust the pilot when I'm on the plane. And if all the nuts and bolts and the jet fuel and all these different things, so I indeed can trust my brethren and love my brethren and my sister. Give thanks again for all those of you that were with us. Do have a blessed evening. Blessed love.